Been watching a lot of videos on old CD players and the DAC chips that they chose. Remember back in the day you didn't have DAC chips simply because everything was analog? Well, that makes sense. Now you have to have DAC chips. And back in the day it was a spare no expense kind of thing because they had to invent them. Not only did they have to invent them, they had to make them somewhat perfect. So there's actually some DAC chips that were invented like years ago, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, that are just sought after. And I find some of the newer equipment is going back to older DAC chips. And the truth is, it's a sound signature, especially in a CD player. Like Wolfson is common in a lot of newer CD players. And depending on the model number of the Wolfson, the warmer the sound. And I think Wolfson is owned by Circus Logic. And then, the Burr Brown. Like my buddy's got a Class A, which is a Canadian amplifier, which is posh. It's posh. It's very beautiful. And it's got a Burr Brown. It has the exact same DAC chip that I have in my unit. So the sound signature is very similar. But I mean, it's the implementation of the DAC chip. It's the way it's all integrated into the system. And I think both products are comparable. Do you know what I'm saying? The Sabre DAC is supposed to be like the top shelf of today. There's R2R DACs. They're supposed to be top shelf. There's AKM chips. I can honestly say that all of these DAC chips are spectacular. They all are. Some are more sibilant, some are more cold, some of them are more bright, some of them are more warm, there's definitely differences in the DAC chips, even if someone says there's no differences in the DAC chips. The truth is there really is differences in DAC chips, because how could one company be building something on one side of the world and then somebody be building something on the other side of the world and they sound exactly the same? That's theoretically, mathematically impossible. Anyway, my question to you is, if you know what I'm talking about, a digital to analog converter, which is your preferred DAC? I'm going to tell you, I like Burr Brown. I like Wolfson, which is Circus Logic, I believe. Burr Brown is Texas Instruments. And I do like the AKM. I've tried one R2R. I like that. And what's your opinion? Anyway, you guys have a great day.